Okay, welcome everyone. This is Erik Malkavian. I'm playing the demo for Broken Roads. Been looking forward to this. This is the demo, of course. Alright. Um, hmm. Not sure why the video settings are that high. Um, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's continue. Of course, I'm Erik Malkavian, and this is Broken Roads, the demo. I believe final release is in November. I had to make a few adjustments. There are no options for resolution. Let's see what the controls are. WASD, and that's it. Alright. Well, let's get started. New game. Music reminds me from.
My nan called it the end of time. Dad called it a waste of good beer. Me, I called it another day in bloody paradise. It's been 100 years, more or less, since society had its last hurrah. We've rebuilt, sometimes better, sometimes worse, with nothing but hard yakka and the sweat off our backs. There's been bloodshed too, of course. People who will always be willing to kill for what they didn't earn. But that's not most of us. We're the farmers, the brewers, the protectors and the builders. The people who keep this great land connected, one town at a time. So you survive. You make do. You live with tough choices and you don't look back. Because the next town is 200 kilometres away, and mate, you passed the last refuge 3 days ago. There's no good or evil, no right or wrong, only the path you choose to travel down these broken roads.
Okay, so there's the world down under after the fall of society. Okay, it says, welcome to the Steam demo of Broken Roads. We're delighted to present the current state of the game, but there's still some time before release. This experience and many gameplay elements will be subject to change over the coming months. We'd love to hear your feedback via our Discord or the forum on our website. Every bug you find helps us make a better game. And of course, wish list Broken Roads if you haven't already. Now quit reading this rubbish. Get stuck into it. The Drop Bear Bites team. Okay, so I assume these are choices, origin choices. Hired gun, you grew up with a gun in your hand. If you wanted to eat, you shot what your parents told you to shoot. Starvation is a powerful motivator. It's that simple. They hired you out when you were in your teens, telling clients that a hungry kid shoots better. After a few years, you worked up the courage to run away and you crossed the outback to make a new life for yourself. You've even earned a bit of a reputation. That's why you weren't surprised when you were offered the possibility of a long term gig with the Scouts at Bally Hall. It's a mad world out there, and instead of trying to make sense of it, You've carved your place into it. You'll be damned if anyone thinks you just quit. Awareness, strength, shooting, mastery, opportunities. All right. So, fortunately, survey is not open. Wide open spaces call to you. You have the thrill of discovering places that fell off the map or finding towns. Most. Okay, it's map maker. Barter crew. You spent your early years riding on the back of a barter crew's wagon. So, okay, traveling all over, you learn to haggle with the best of them. Knee high to a quokka. Uh, I assume that's a insect. I'm not familiar with the colloquialisms of Australia, so forgive me. Got head for numbers, eye for trade, so she or he is a trader. Junk of all trade, can throw a large variety of items. Finally, a jackaroo. Jackaroo, I assume, is like a herder. You're a lost pup. Your parents stitched you at a remote station when you were an infant. The manager brought you in. Station's hands took to you. Okay, so first sign you had was pillar smoke. You've been on the go since, looking for a new place to settle down. You thought you might have found it in Brockton. Maybe you could see out your days there. Resolve, a tinkerer, biology. Okay, so it's kind of like a yeah, farmhand or animals. Anyway, so we can't start as that. Um, I probably would like to start as a surveyor, but the option is not available. So there's my parents. Erik, Malkavian. Introduction to the Moral Compass. Machiavellian. Um, Nihilist. Okay. Humanist and utilitarian. Okay. Shows a 360-degree view of possible dialogue options, attitudes you can hold, and decisions that you make throughout your journey. It is divided into 4 parts: utilitarian, nihilist, Machiavellian, and humanist. With the golden arc representing your worldview. Okay. Often overlapping different quadrants. Where a decision lies, it's not always clear cut, and the borders matter. It's entirely possible to be a utilitarian focused on the greater good for all, which will suit options in that quadrant close to the humanist border. Likewise, you can be within the utilitarian quadrant, but tending far more to focus on the interests of your own group, with decisions leading towards Machiavellian borders. Okay. Broken Roads doesn't reduce things to simple right and wrong or good and evil. And this is reflected in how you can handle the scenarios you face on your journey. Okay, your worldview is the golden arch in the center represents your worldview. Each decision, you make can affect your position on the compass, rotating the worldview slightly towards the decision you have made. At the center of the compass are the brightly illuminated areas of moral tendencies, which allow your character to make lower level moral decisions or expressions of ideas that would otherwise fall outside of their worldview. Note that the further the decision is from the center of your worldview, the larger impact it will have on shifting it. Plus, the more decisions you make close to the center of your worldview, the more narrow minded you will become, allowing you to make higher level decisions. Conversely, selecting a wider range of choices will make you broad minded, often allowing more options but making certain high level decisions and moral traits, perks unique to characters of a particular alignment that can affect dialogues or combat skills unavailable. Okay, so if you're more broad-minded, you're probably not going to have um, the perks that go along with being um, within these narrow areas of choice. Understood? Okay, for moral quadrants, humanist, each person's dignity matters most. I choose all meaning and thus what matters, but what is inalienable is that every person has worth. For humanists, each person's dignity matters most simply due to existing as a being experiencing the world. Utilitarian, everyone's happiness combined matters most. Okay, so greatest good for the greatest number. I believe that everyone's happiness combined matters most, thus can justify causing harm or suffering depending on the outcome. Machiavellian. My group matters most. The end justifies the means. If it favors our pursuit and maintenance of power, as a Machiavellian, my group matters most, regardless of the cost to others. Nihilist. I matter the most. Given there's nothing outside of each individual human's experience, nothing ultimately matters. And that doesn't bother me. Thus, for the nihilist, I matters most. Okay, interesting. Statistics. You've just picked up a job to escort a captured thief. Okay. You get to talking and tells you the sad tale of how he came to be captured. Alright? Sounds like he was not really the perp and actually makes a pretty good case for his innocence. He begs you to free him. Okay. What do I do? Well, let him go. Even if you'll argue his case and at least prevent an innocent man from enduring mob justice, there will always be more jobs down the track. Nihilist. You've been paid to do a job, plan to see it through despite his appeals and potential innocence. Prioritize your reputation and ensure you get paid. Promise him you'll plead his case. It doesn't serve anyone's interest to execute an innocent man. It doesn't serve yours if he is in fact guilty. Best you can do is ensure justice and your rep stays intact. Or tell him to make you an offer. You won't get the other half of your pay if you get to Brockton without him. And if you help him escape, your reputation as a hired gun could take a hit. Alright? Well, let's go with the utilitarian. After a series of raids and caravans passing near your home, you put together a scouting party. You've called a bandit leader and one of his raiders. Leader pleads for release, pledging to comply with your terms. Do you free him? Series of raids and caravans passing near your home. Put together a scout. One of his raiders pleads for release, pledging to comply. Wild terms. Hmm. No, we're gonna take him back to town. Yeah, I caught him. He needs to stand trial. That's just wicked. This is really wicked. I mean, better not to have that kind of headache. Yeah, let's go too far. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's not just. Okay, a nearby homestead has a new chief, and he's starting to flex his muscle. Okay, he sends an envoy with a threat: pay tribute or suffer his wrath. He clearly has the military strength to back it up. Oh. So he has the military strength to back it up. That doesn't mean he's going to necessarily win. Ooh. So here are my choices. Nihilist. If he thinks he can take it, let him come. You're not scared of his threats. Two, Machiavellian. Negotiate with the envoy, okay, and escort him back. Concealed. Your top fighters follow. Okay. In town, publicly execute the envoy, displaying his head on a spike. Warn the others to surrender their chief or face the same fate. So I go back with the envoy. I bring a whole bunch of fighters with me. Hmm, that's a pretty good plan. Okay, humanist, send scouts to see if he can enforce his demands. If he can, pay up. If he can't, send mocking imply and dare him to come take it. That's dumb. Well, that's not dumb. Okay, send an envoy in return trying to negotiate with the new chief. War hurts everyone, and maybe you can work out a way to be a mutual benefit. Hmm. A nearby township has a new chief, and he's starting to flex his muscles. I don't know enough about this guy. He clearly has the military strength to back up. You know what? We're going to have to play this smart. Um, there's going to be consequences for doing this. But, no. He wants tribute. No, we're not going to give him that. Yeah. So I wonder if this is just establishing my character or these actual things that are going on. I believe this is establishing my character. Okay, so this is kind of like the character creation, something similar without the. This is like the Gek. Okay, the goat from Fallout. A child in the village has started showing symptoms of the plague. Oh. Town chooses to quarantine him and his family, but you caught him sneaking out of the house to play with the other kids. What now? He's going back. No, I'm not going to punish their family. Okay, Nihilus. Let him go with a warning. If he's contagious, you're all infected now. If he's not, no harm done. Okay. Machiavellian rallies some neighbors and evict the entire family from the town, making example of their carelessness. Utilitarian send him back to his house under careful guard. If the whole family will have to leave town to continue to put everyone at risk, or humanist return him to his house, explain to the family what will happen to the town if they are all infected. Make them see reason. Hmm. Caught him sneaking out of the house. Now, um, I send him back on a careful guard. Yeah, we're going to send him back to his house on a guard. Whole family will have to leave town if they continue to put everyone at risk. Yeah. You've been captured by people who clearly have gone crazy. Finding yourself in a pen along with a dew farmer you met before. A mercenary stripped of his weapons and a terrified young family. The captors assemble a massive pyre, indicating their intent for a twisted sacrifice. Noticing a guard's distraction, you're certain you can escape on your own, but every person you bring with you increases the chances you'll get caught. Oh, okay. Utilitarian. Take advantage of distracting to try to get everyone out, saving as many as you can. Nihilist. Slip away on your own. The others will simply have to fend for themselves. Okay. What? Dew farmer. Machiavellian. Convince the merc to come with you. The dew farmer can likely find his own way out, but the family will be nothing but a liability. Or humanist. Get the family out first. The other captives should be able to handle themselves. Um, I don't think so. The captors have assembled a massive pyre, so they've got weapons, man. Holy can't you're certain you can't escape on your own. Um, Crap. I couldn't live with myself. I'd just leave that family there. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to save as many as I can. I can't do this. This won't work. um, but we're going. Yeah, that's really evil. Terrified. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave them on their own. I'm not gonna, because they won't make it. They definitely won't make it. All right. So you discovered a cache of pre-apocalypse supplies in an abandoned farmhouse. You can't carry it all back on your own, so you enlist a few friends from town to help. When you return to the cache, you find a group of emaciated scavengers in the process of looting the place for themselves. Do you let them take the supplies? Uh, yeah. Uh, That's just wicked. Okay, nihilist, no way. Threaten the scavengers, and if they don't handle the supplies, kill them. Okay. Two, Machiavellian. Let them take the supplies, but secretly follow them back to their home. Once there, you can loot their other goods and kill them all. Wow, that's evil. Humanists, let them go. They're starving and clearly need supplies more than you do. Plus, they had no way of knowing you them found the supplies first. Or utilitarian. Okay. Tell them you found the place first and offer to split the takings. Better to get less than you wanted than to spill blood or get nothing at all. Hmm. If they're starving, I'm not gonna kill them. That's yeah, that's just wrong. They're obviously starving, and they didn't know that I had to discover. So we're going with the utilitarian. It's just the way. It's it's very fair. I mean, there are times to be Machiavellian. Okay, that's just the way it is. Um, yeah, these people are starving. Yeah, again, my conscience. I just can't live with some things. So Utilitarian. Continue. Thank you. Please enjoy. So, yeah, see, I'm a little bit Machiavellian, but I tend towards, that. Okay. Thank you. Please enjoy playing through your origin story. Let's go. Okay, so attributes and skill trees. There are 6 attributes in Broken Road: strength, agility, resolve, awareness, intelligence, and charisma. Attributes are the basics from which skills and other statistics are derived. Each skill tree's starting value are calculated from 2 attributes: fortitude, strength and agility; temperance, resolve and awareness; and wisdom, intelligence, and charisma. Each origin story comes with unique bonuses. For hired gun, they are +1 strength and awareness, for a minimum of 2 in each attribute. +10 to shooting mastery, and +5 to opportunist. It's the with the with the resolution at such a high rate, and there's no option to increase the UI. It's a little hard to read. An example to the right, with a resolve of 8 and 13 in awareness, all skills in the temperance tree start off at 21. Shooting mastery has a bonus of 10 for the higher gun's background. Okay, in combat, movement points are derived from agility and strength, while action points are determined by agility and intelligence. Okay, keep that in mind when distributing attribute points. Interesting. Okay, so your movement is not tied to action points; it's tied to movement points. Okay, so I wonder if there will be 2 phases to combat. There will be movement or taking action, then movement. We'll see. All right. The punt skill. Punt. One of the unique skills in Broken Road's ability to have a punt, essentially taking a risk on something uncertain. So, punting is the term that's used for gambling in like the British Commonwealth countries. Sorry about that, Australia. But that's what gambling is called. It's called punting. Essentially, taking a risk on something uncertain. Your player character has a pool of punt points they can draw on if they need to attempt a skill check that they failed just short of, or if they want to increase the accuracy of a particular attack in combat. Okay, so it's like a mulligan. Or um, it gives you a chance to increase your skill on something temporarily. During dialogue, active skill checks which fall within the range of your character's skills plus punt points will be displayed with a unique icon alongside the text. So allow you to spend punt points for a chance to succeed at a task that you would otherwise be unable to perform. Okay, interesting. Punt is derived from charisma plus any additional points added to the punt skill. Okay, each additional skill point doesn't directly equal 1 additional punt point. However, skills attain different effects whenever a threshold is reached. In this example, the character has a rank of 2 punt skill, and that increases their punt from 32 to 50, place them at rank 3, and so on. So, That's a lot of points. Move your mouse over each skill rank to read the description. Okay. I want to see something. I want to see if the config file. Well, I can't see that now. I will check to see if the config file has a different resolution options. Okay, so there's my there's the attribute. Okay, so action points, agility, and intelligence. Points. Okay. Hmm. Did I? Okay, so endurance, toughness, affects health point, damage reduction, awareness, affects range, damage, accuracy, and dodge. Intelligence. So I have 10 points. Hmm. Definitely want this. Definitely want this. And initiative, charisma. So agility, reflexes, and speed. Hmm. Let's see. Action points. Movement points. Resolve. Endurance and toughness. Hmm. Agility's really useful, man. Oh, agility is related to movement and action points. Resolve. So I have 30 skill points. Did I take the time to line up your shot, making an attack with bonus to accuracy? Biology. Restorative items. Definition point. Okay, in combat, spend pump points to increase accuracy attack. Spend pump points to pass a skill check. Defend yourself. Allies absorb certain amount of damage. Melee mastery. It's not really my style. I'd rather drunken master. While being drunk, drink again to make. Yeah. Not really crazy about being drunk. Help yourself. Free swipe of enemies. Doing a runner. Okay. Okay, so that's like a free attack. Leadership. Attempt to mark an enemy, increasing the damage they take. Oh, when you. Oh, mark an enemy. That should be useful. Biology. Okay. Opportunist. Deadeye. Biology. Use restorative items from utility slots to heal and revive allies. Leadership. Okay, let's approve that. Okay, ready to start our journey. Let's get ready, Freddy. Okay, let's get started.
You made it. Good. My name's Jake.
Made it.
Jake Anderson.
Name's Jake.
And
Jake
this here's
Anderson.
Bally Hall.
This here's Bally Hall. It's a handy hand. Oh. Okay. 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 Go ahead. To tell what's assure you make it. Between the wildlife and the attacks we've seen, thought you might have met with some misadventure. What do you mean misadventure?
Right. So the job's simple and the pay's good. You'll ride along to Kokobee with a couple of my scouts as security for Cole, the engineer fixing our radio. At Kokobee, you'll be meeting Mick, the mayor of Brookton, and escorting them both back home.
Right. And forgive me, my headphones went out, and so if I talked over Jake, which I think I may have. It's an easy job. Not expecting much trouble, but better safe than sorry, eh? He doesn't wait for an answer. Let me introduce you around. Ella's over here, she's my second. Cousin, too. Her and her sister Mad. Just keep watch for the crow's nest. Don't get on their bad side.
New blood, eh, Jake?
Rangy woman's face careworn sunbeams. Looks you up and down. Right? Name's Erik. Hired guns for the trip to Kokobee. Figured it couldn't hurt. Situation be what it is, hey? Gonna be with you. So maybe you can give it the tour. Pleasure to meet you. She seems surprised. Is it? Well, see how you feel and spend some time with us. Yeah. Doesn't hurt to be polite. Sir, your sparkling personality will shine through. You'll win a place in our hearts in no time, Ella. That's me. Noted heartbreaker and charmer. She's so deadpan, you don't seem serious. Fancy seeing the place? Meet the colorful locals? I had a few questions first. Size. Alright, let's have them. Biggest danger on the road. Likely a band or three. But most steer clear when they see we got guns. She considers for a moment. Be good to have you with us. Things go sideways. Okay, so why is Bally Hall your base? Been the family for generations, yeah? We've been hunkered down here since before the gone away world went away. It's a good spot, close enough to towns that we can reach them, far enough away that they don't bother us, okay? And the barely human predators out in the bush, they know not to mess with us too. Good sightlines for the crow's nest there. Up on top of that hall. And we know the land hereabouts like a lover. No one's creeping up on us. So Jake seems like he's in charge. Where did that put you? Stares at you for a moment. Second in command. And happy to be there. Jake's smart, experienced, and a good leader. We have all got a lot to learn from him. So what can we expect from Kobe? People looking to offload a junk on the next sucker. Barter crews hitting the piss. Okay, so, other words. So you mean people that are trying to mess with you, okay? And chewing each other's ear off mostly, okay? Good spot for dew farmers. Fuel scabbies. Whoever else brings their wares. Old rail crossing that became the main way station inside of Meriden. Generally pretty boring. It's paying work still. Alright, tell me about the others. So, you've already met the boss. That leaves Jonesy, Dreamer, and Mad. Alright, go ahead. May as well say it. Hi, Colt too, since you'll be escorting him. Shrugs. Your choice of who you want to talk to first. Ready? Who's Dreamer?
That's Mishti. Wet behind the ears, only 18 years old, but a mad talent for negotiating. She saved us some bullets and bandages for sure.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Call her Dreamer, because she has big ideas of crossing the Nullarbor and seeing the world. Right now, she's busy sorting through inventory and storage, just past the hall. Probably never dreamed of that.
I like her. Alright, so what can you tell me about Mad?
My sister. She does a bit of mechanic work from time to time and keeps things running smoothly here. Never really seemed to take to people very well. Or maybe people never really took to her. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, she's part of the crew. But don't take it personally if she doesn't want to be pals. Alright, understand. Who's Jonesy? Now it's toward what looks like a makeshift training area. Where a hooded man is arranging mannequin in bottles.
Handles blades and small arms. Tough guy. Jonesy's really fucking good in a bind. His dad's the mayor of Brookton, Mick. You'll meet him later today.
Okay, thanks. Okay, and what do you know about Cole?
Brookton boy. He fixed up our tow truck and keeps the radio systems in order. Kind of the go-to fixer for anything Mad can't do.
Alright, smart kid. Gotcha.
Decent enough engineer. Talks a lot though. Just shut him up if you feel like it.
I'll let him talk. Might learn something. I'll ask you something else, I guess. Guess I'm ready to meet the others. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, player and camera movement. To move your character around the map, left click on an area. White circles will appear on the ground to show your character party members are walking towards. Left click is also used to speak to other characters and interact with certain objects in the world. To indicate this, the mouse icon will change depending on what you're hovering over. Depending on your camera, you can either push your mouse against the edge of the screen, use WASD key, hold down the middle mouse button, and drag in any direction. Introduction to import tabs. At the bottom left of your screen are 5 icons. From left to right, they are party management, moral compass, journal, map, and menu. Click on each icon for further information. Journal. Trusted Journal records any currently active main quests and side quests, updates, objectives, and keep tracks of the completed quests along your journey. You can view these quests at any time by opening up the journal window, clicking on the drop down headers. The journal also keeps note of any key choices you made throughout a quest for you to reflect on later. Okay. Create a new save. Okay, no rotation, no camera rotation. Ella calls out as near a man's elbow deep in a pile of electronics. Oi, Cole!
Who's this then?
Alright, wipes his hand on his coveralls, takes a look at me.
Cole, meet your new protector. We need extra muscle for our trip to Brookton, given Jake and Jones here headed down Older Side Way to see why they're so quiet. Hired this one on to keep an eye on you.
That's bloody fantastic! I'm just about done with the repeater array here, and should be powering up with the solar panels in no time. Get your scouts back up on the network in a jiffy. It all gets sorted out once I can hit the mark in Kobe and... Told him, steady there, Christmas. I was just making an introduction. One thing at a time. You raised all the sea yet? Oh, crikey, no, not yet. That's why I mentioned Kobe. See, your modulator's shot. I don't have a spare, so it's a good thing we're headed up that way. Once I can get that modulator, everything else is golden. It'll be right as rain. Okay. So scouts don't have a working radio then? So we can get the modulator sorted, might as well learn how to use passenger pigeons or reflecting mirrors or something. No, mirrors are great in the daytime, well, in sunny daytime. Kind of worthless at night in rainy days or cloudy days. So yeah, we need to get Kokobe for a new part. Alright, so when do you want to head out? Well, I reckon whenever you're ready to go, I can clean up real fast. Meantime, I'll keep working on projects around here. Got nothing really pressing back in Brockton, I don't think. Alright, catch you later.
We'll have plenty of time to chat on the way to Kokobe.
Right. Okay, so let's go over and... Ella just at the roof of the hall. Look up there in the crow's nest. That's my sister Matt. She'll be staying behind when the rest of us Range out on jobs later.
Mad. New hired gun. Going to be coming with Mishti and me to Kokobee.
Woman in the watchtower wears drab brown clothes, loose and comfortable. Face is hard. Her build muscular. Looks like a wrestler's roost for fun. Skulls down from the makeshift turret. So you babysitting Ella or is she sitting you? Not much of a sitter, to be honest, but I'm a good teammate, though. Very much remains to be seen. Pull your weight, you'll get no trouble from me. Got to be better than the last one, though, yeah? Ella, don't stick your neck out too far this time. Like I'm the one who needs a sitter, Mad. Wasn't that long ago I was changing your nappies. Sorry, ready to move on? Meet the others? Yeah, let's go. Check you, Ella. Hey, before you go, new kid. I need you to make sure the perimeter is secure before you head out. Don't want any unpleasant surprise. What do you need? Not going to run your mouth then. We'll get along fine. Choose a lift for the second sudden defense points. Alright. I want you to walk a circle around the outside of the fence. Check for holes. If a dingo can fit through, call it out, we'll patch it up. No need for you to get your precious hands there, you just need your eyes. Before I get to it, you mentioned the last one. Someone before me? What? You want to know what happened to the last gun we hired? He drecked up, mate. He drecked up and he died. That's what happened. Don't be that bloke. Now, you've got a job to do. She settles back to her chair, eyes scanning the horizon.
That's all we're gonna get out of her. Come on, let's go.
That wasn't bad. She wasn't that so bad. Yeah, she wasn't so bad. Alright, that's all. So we're gonna get out of here. Let's go talking to Mrs. Jonesy, right? Let's try not walking man's line of fire. Jonesy.
Name's Jonesy, mate. Who are you?
Jake, hired him to give us a hand on the way to Kokobee. It's pretty new to life. Got a tip for him? New gun for the good guys, eh? Glad to hear it. You ever used your weapon on a person before? Not yet. Hoping I don't have to. Bad news, mate. She's the wrong line of work for that. Especially if Jake hired you. Means he's worried about something. Shove him down carefully. But he wouldn't have done it if he didn't think he saw something in you.
So, my advice is this. Time comes to throw down, don't blink. None of the Darrows out in the bush would. It's them or you. I made the mistake of trying to be kind once.
Understood. Down the top of his shirt, shows the nasty scar across his chest. Here's how she paid me. When he sunk that low, only help for them is hot lead. Well, what if we organized a supply drop so they weren't so desperate? May help them rebuild. Supply drops, mate. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but everyone out here is barely scraping by. No room for charity when you're got a bad day away from starvation. Want to be generous? Give him a quick death. Hate to run it through this heady discussion. We're supposed to be keeping keep squirreling our friend around here. You and Jake are headed back to Rockton after Alice leaves, right? Yeah, gonna swing by and see the old man. Gotta update him on the kill count. Kill count. Sure, if that's your thing.
It's not just about the killing, mind you. Though just between you and me, fuck the raiders, rustlers, and other assholes shitting up the place. Let them piss in their boots when they hear my name.
Alright.
Don't let him fool you. Under that bloodthirsty exterior lurks, well, heart of a killer. But under that, not a bad guy. Not if he's on your side. Well, unless you're a farmer. Then you should lock up your wife and daughters, livestock too.
Well, I got that, so don't have to worry about it.
Ah, you know me so well, Ellie. Except the livestock thing. No one can do that.
That was mean. That's what you meant, girl? Turns to you and points his thumb over his shoulders on her. Watch out for her. She's seeking, not always mean. Right. Bullshit. I made him mean. Anyway, like I said, we've got to keep moving. You have anything else more to talk to Jones about? About a little target practice. Sure. Let's get on. You can show us what you got. Alright, so. Optimal range. Different weapons are more effective depending on the distance from the target. Pistols and shotguns work well up close. Rifles from a medium distance. Sniper rifle is better from a little further away. Experiment with different weapons at varying distances. Work out the optimal range. Shooting mastery and Deadeye skills will also affect the damage and accuracy as you improve them. Okay. Alright, so. Yeah, obviously they want me to. Seems like I'm a little close for this weapon. Alright, so this is what I got. Alright. I know, you know what? The first thing I would do is get some daggone cover. There's no way I'd stand out in the open like this. So I don't know if this is a training exercise or if this is just me supposedly supposed to pop off. So we're going to take it as just a shooting thing. Alright, so. Let's experiment. Alright, so it's going to take 3 action points. Flanked. Okay, so I'm looking around. Me just looking around. I'm trying to understand this UI. Not enough action points. Okay. So I wonder if I have movement points. But I don't have any action points. What about, can I reload? I can. Switch weapons. Melee weapons, okay. I still don't have any action points. Alright, let's switch weapons again. probably go back there. Don't have any additional points. Alright, so let's end the turn. So I guess the action points are here. Should be a pretty good shot. I missed. What do I keep missing here? Is my view obstructed? Okay, there's the percentages. 28%. That's my best shot. I missed. Okay, still can't hit this thing. Why can't I hit this mannequin? Well, let's move closer. And critical fail. I missed. Okay. I'm just too doggone close. Okay. I must be too close. Fire on this one. I can't hit it. Slide over to the left. Need to reload, right? Fire the last round. Okay, right. What if it's that I can't see this? I hit it that time. Let's try moving over here. Okay, must have grazed it. Okay. That was a miss. So the idea is to see. Same range. When I flanked it, increased the percentage. Okay, not bad, mate. Good to have you on board. Hey, Ella, you might not be the resident sharpshooter much longer. Says nothing, but Jonesy gives Joni the most tired of your dreck stare you've ever seen. She's such a charmer. Alright, let's go. Yeah, she's probably tired of that. Okay, so let's go see, well, is there? Check the journal, and we'll know. We need to meet Dreamer. Yeah, I'm interested in meeting Dreamer. Hello. Had to sneeze. Must be the dust out here now. Back. Ella raises her hand to the young woman as we approach. Hey, Dreamer, give the fresh meat a wave, will ya?
Fresh meat? For dinner? Oh, you know I gave up human flesh, Ella. Oh,
Gives you.
I'm Mishti. They call me Dreamer.
Hey? Pleased to meet you. She feigns shock. Oh my. I haven't seen manners like that since I left Meriden. You're a beacon of civilization. Mate, it's been a pleasure to meet you. Working with these Darrows all day can be rough. Darrows? You choose to join the Scouts. There is the rest of us now, city slicker. It's clear she's got a soft spot for Dreamer. Okay.
Anyway, my job here, such as it is, consists of two main gigs. What I do best is convince people to save their bullets. I diffuse fights, make sure people get along, keep their blood inside their skins. The other job? Cleaning up this mess.
Alright. The way you describe your job makes it seem like you're a negotiator.
Exactly right. If we're looking to get civilization rolling again, we can't just settle our problems by making more corpses.
I agree with that. Not mind you that some people don't deserve to be slapped around. She tries and mostly fails to put on a fierce face. And I'll be right there to hand some slap outs. Okay, so what does cleaning up this mess entail? The whole place looks pretty messy. She casts an eye around. Well, you're wrong. Should have seen before I got here. These people are great scouts. Bloody fantastic in the bush, but not as organized as they could be. She accentuates her word with a half shrug. Well, we'll get it done in the next few months, I'll bet. Okay. So how'd you wind up here? Oh, that's a story all its own. Sure you want to hear it? Let's have it. You asked for it. Alright. Picture young Mitzi growing up behind the walls of Meriden. Now picture young Mitzi already a dreamer, learning the world exists and all its boundless wonders outside those walls. Okay, go ahead. Now, she wasn't a bad kid, but she wanted more of life than the city could give her. So she took every opportunity she could find to learn about the world. At age 8, decided it was time to see it on her own. Shrugs, embarrassed. The guards brought her back home and told her parents they caught her sneaking out. Okay? They punished her, of course. The world's a dangerous place. A scary place for city folk. But they couldn't stop her. By the time she was 15, they gave her a try. Instead, they started looking for a way to make sure she'd be safe. No mercenary work with hunters and collectors. Not for this precious girl. Where to turn? Okay. Turns out my mom had some friends out York way. She sent them a message. Didn't know anyone could teach a girl what a real bushcraft. Takes a swig of water. Jake comes out to meet me himself. Parents already made inquiries, as they do, verifies credentials. He came by every couple months after that to check up on me. See how my studies were going. A few months ago, after I turned 18, he asked my parents if he could take me out full time as his apprentice. I was halfway out the door before he could finish the sentence. She just around. Had my share of scrapes with danger out here. Wouldn't have it any other way. Alright? Now, anything I can help you with? It's really kind of you to ask. As a matter of fact, I could use him on a couple of things.
Last fella was a bit of a legend in his own lunchbox. Now he's dead. Better to know up front if someone's aim is a bit shit. Corpses aren't so great at self-improvement.
Okay. Turns around and surveyed the encampment. Let's see. Heard you're practicing on the range, so that's sorted. You water the camels and clear out the scrub in that paddock. That should do it. Still got some work to do. Does it all have to be done today? Yeah, sadly, Jake's really beyond me about it. Alright. Alright, I'm done at the firing range. Super, what's left? Alright, guess gotta get back to it. Bye.
Later.
Right. So that's it. I've met everyone. Let's go back to Jake. Alright, Jake, so I met the crew.
Heard you having your chin wags with everyone. How you finding Ella? She's rough around the edges, but then we all are. It's why I like to have her squire people around. Anyway, what'd you think of the place?
Good sight lines. See enemies coming a long way off here. Yeah, we've done some work clearing the trees around here. And that scarier is back to rifles from north of Perth. North of Perth? Came around looking for an easy target, decided we looked the part. Holy crap. So this is way out west. I've been to Perth. Beautiful there. Beautiful. Hid out in the tree line, and if Mad, our knee-high to the grasshopper at the time, hadn't raised the line, it might have had us. As it was, took everything we had to hold them off. Ever since, we've cut the trees back.
Anyway, if you're done with that, time to get Cole up to Kokobi. Like I said before, should be safe and easy. Once you get there, meet up with Mick. He can be a real charmer, or he can be a right bastard. He's a hard man, so it's best not to bullshit him. He's Jonesy's adopted dad, if that gives you any idea what he's like.
Okay. Be going with him back to Brockton. Jonesy and me will meet you there once we finish up all the way. Anything else you need from Bally before you go? A few questions. Sure, what's in your mind? How'd you end up here? Family land, ain't it? Great grands bought it back in the day. I saw the big mess up coming, pardon my French, and got wise. Stocked the place up, raised the kids, taught them how to survive out here.
Then they raised my parents raised me. Ancestral birthright, eh? He's standing in it.
Voice comes flashing down from the crystal. Ancestral? It's been a family for like 100 years. It's not a bloody ancient castle, you prentice wit. Yeah, obviously that's exactly what I mean. That's mad, weighing in with a signature chart. Anyway, our family's been here pretty much since everything went to hell. Kept the place as our home and kept a watch over the area. Sometimes we even take in strays. Okay, so how'd you come to be leader of the scouts?
After World War shit, my folks decided they might as well make themselves useful.
Alright.
Being a scout's family tradition at this point, and since I'm the oldest by a fair bit, I'm the one in charge.
Okay. Then it's Ella, then Mad. So that one needs a little more time in the oven. Strokes his chin thoughtfully. Don't reckon she's got the right temperament for a leader, you know. Didn't always say family business stays in the family, Jake. Fair dirking now. But you know I'm right. Anyway, that's why I'm in charge. Big bright guy, like me rises to the top, eh? Probably not the chance. Being born first. Okay, what's your take on the area?
There's plenty in the bush to fill your pants with piss. What with the snakes and spiders and scorpions. So many scorpions. A real shit ton. But nothing to worry about, really. Keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, shake out your boots before you put them on, and you'll be fine.
Damn right. Okay, enough questions. Let me wrap up a few things first, though.
Don't take long, mate. We're on a schedule.
Yeah, well, somebody asked me to do some stuff, so. Okay, alright. Clear the scrub from the can. Fill the water. Investigate the. Yeah, this needs to get done. Alright, so I'm going to get to that, but that will be in our next exciting episode. I want to thank you. I'm playing the demo for Broken Roads, which is a post-apocalyptic RPG by Double Bear Bites. I'm Erik Malkavian. Thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.